Here is Kyle Shanahan first up, talking about, if you will, turning off all the noise and all the social media that has been flipping out about Mac Jones.
I've seen the look of people's face when they do read social media. I know how I've felt when I've done it after a bad loss or something, or after a good win. Like, whatever it is completely inflated past reality. And I hope that any human nature, if you get involved in that, I don't care who you are, whether you're a football coach, a GM, a high school kid, anybody, if you get involved in that, it will affect how you are, how you think, and what you do. And I hope people are, and that will affect me if I got really involved in that. What I can promise people, that you have two people who make sure we don't get involved in that, because that is so irresponsible to let something like that affect your decision. We do this for a living, and I think people should be proud of us that we won't let that affect our decision. And then it's up to us to live with the consequences.
All right, so at Joe Montana's face with the egg avatar, you're not being listened to. Also, Shanahan saying he reads Twitter after a tough loss or a big win. Does the 49ers coach have a burner account? Somebody just hand him the phone and say, look what they're saying, coach? Or he's just like, give me Twitter. Let me see what's going on.
I mean, there is no official Kyle Shanahan.
The fact that he is basically saying, yeah, I check Twitter sometimes after a big win or a loss. I love it. Honestly. It's like Meet the Parents. He's hooked up to a machine that's absolutely a lie detector. Then, so again, they got this. That's the general, we
got it.
What's that old George W. Bush sort of SNL or George H.W. Bush message? We got this. Yeah. Message. We hear you. We've got this. Here's Shanahan now on the question of the hour. The old $64,000 question, but now in this generation, the millions and millions of dollars of questions. Do you know who you're choosing third overall? And if so, why don't you just come out and say it? Make our lives that much easier. And also, did you know all along who it's been? How do you trade all the way up without knowing for sure and then grind some tape? What's going on, Kyle?
When we made this decision, we knew that there were 5 guys that we felt that we'd be okay with taking. We knew that there was 3 at the time exactly. That's why we thought 3 was a good spot to go to. After going through this whole process, I feel good about 5 guys at 3. We had a guy probably at first back then, but we knew that wasn't set in stone. And we knew the only way we could figure out a little bit more, especially when you can't work out guys, you can't meet with these people. There's a lot of things you can't do this year. The only way we could go off that is if we got closer to where we could do a little more in-depth thing that we didn't have to hide. And we did. And in that time, I think every candidate's gotten stronger. And we probably started with one in mind, but that one's gotten better since, and so have all the other candidates. So do we know exactly who we want? Maybe, probably, but maybe not. I don't feel like we need to say that, and that's not just for our case, but lots of stuff happens between now and the draft, and you don't want the whole league knowing exactly what you're set on 4 days before the draft. And we also care about a lot of people that have been involved in this. We got to know a lot of people and stuff, and those are the type of questions like narrowing it down or who's been eliminated or things like that. That one, I don't know if I want the league to know. I don't think it necessarily helps. And that's why no one's really going to know whether we know or not until we pick. And that's kind of what we're comfortable keeping it at.
Love it. Love all of it. Everybody's gotten better. The only thing that the Meet the Parents lie detector machine would actually start moving up and down on is that they thought that there were 5 quarterbacks that they could choose at 3. No.
Yeah. Right.
No.
Okay.
Nope. Urban Meyer's not coming off the set of Fox to just roll the dice on somebody not named Trevor Lawrence. Now, when they were making this trade, Zach Wilson's pro day had yet to hit. and the general sense of things, which is how we pay attention to stuff, didn't spit out Zach Wilson as a definite for the Jets. So maybe Zach would have been one of those quarterbacks too. But other than that, this is a fact. Why does he need to share with anybody? He would never do that. What's the point of doing that? Because as he points out, there's other people in this process you don't want to offend. Now, obviously, they will be offended that their name isn't spat out, or their agents might be offended that their client's name is not spat out by the commissioner on Thursday night. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Why come out now and say it? Certainly if in the real world of the draft, somebody could go absolutely nuts and give them all their first-round picks back, which would be an insane reversal. But who the hell knows? What if somebody offers like a Ditka for Ricky Williams draft to John Lynch, and all of a sudden, hey, Kyle, let's meet at Jed York's office. Impossible? Of course not. Unlikely? Absolutely. What if they come out and they say that this kid is our pick, and that kid all of a sudden says, yeah, I don't want to play football. Life's changed in 48 hours. Then what? Then your draft choice is actually like choice B and you've confirmed it? Impossible? No. Unlikely? Absolutely.
Yeah, I will.
But you can't do that because nothing's certain in life. As Kyle Shanahan then pointed out in this last soundbite that has gone across the world, because this is up there with we are who we thought they were, and this is up there with you play to win the game. This will be played forevermore when it comes to NFL draft questions involving quarterbacks that are on the roster, and a team is about to choose a quarterback in the draft. This is absolutely something that should be framed as an NFT and put in the Louvre. Roll it.
Can you say with certainty that Jimmy Garoppolo will be on the roster on Sunday?
I can't guarantee that anybody in the world will be alive Sunday, so I can't guarantee who will be on our roster on Sunday. So that goes for all of us.
So that goes for all of us. What? Matt Leinart will be next. Coach, thanks.
Yeah, exactly.
So go ahead and hit it, Mr. Feller.
What were they really thinking?
What were they really thinking? Here's what Kyle Shanahan was really thinking in that question, in that response. Here's what he was really thinking. I'm not answering that question. What, are you going to box me in on Jimmy G before I actually choose the quarterback? I'm not going to do that. And as a matter of fact, you know what? I've been very honest throughout this entire process, and all I'm getting is second guessing. I understand, what happened in the Super Bowl a few years ago. I understand what happened in the Super Bowl in Atlanta. I understand that. But have you not seen my body of work here in San Francisco so far? Have you not seen what I can do with a scheme? Have you not? Do you know who I am? How come in New England, I know he's got all those rings, it's in Bill we trust. Where's the in Kyle we trust? Where's the in Kyle we trust? I've got this. And if it's Mac Jones, it's Mac friggin' Jones. Because I have got this. That's what he was really thinking. But he can't say it.
Yeah, exactly.
So it comes out with, well, anybody could die right now. You could walk out of here and get hit by a truck. Oh, baby.
Insane.
This is going to be amazing over the next 48 hours and on Thursday night when the Niners are on the clock. And Kyle Shanahan has just absolutely been a breath of fresh air. I know people might think he's arrogant. I know people might think something or other about him, but I have thoroughly enjoyed every word out of his mouth over his last two press conferences because he's been aggressive. He came up with an idea and he got it done. Along with John Lynch and Jed York, they're aggressive. And as he pointed out in his second soundbite, they will deal with the consequences. But he's fully confident he's got this. And hey, Niner Nation, what were they really thinking? This is what he was really thinking, Kyle Shanahan, but he would never say it. You want Tom Sula back? You want to bring Chip Kelly in here? Huh?
Oh, come on.
Seriously.
Tom Sula, though?
How quickly we forget. I've got this. Yeah. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.